Good evening, Busy Bees. It is Tuesday, October 28th, and here's your evening news rundown in under 5 minutes. According to the Wall Street Journal, Americans are now seeing next year's updated Affordable Care Act premium rates upwards to 8-10% nationwide, driven by inflation adjustments and higher prescription drug costs. Analysts warn the increase could further strain families and individuals who rely on marketplace subsidies and affordable coverage. Healthcare advocacy groups are calling on Congress to extend enhanced tax credits, but we know that's why we're in the shutdown. Democrats want to extend them. GOP wants it to expire. They want to get rid of the Affordable Care Act, to enhance their subsidies to billionaires, because the long-suffering billionaires they need tax help. Their yachts and their private planes and their lavish lifestyles just too much. Private Club with Mike Johnson reveals party tensions. Axios reports that a leaked conference call between Speaker Mike Johnson and several GOP lawmakers exposed growing divisions within the party over Trump's shutdown strategy. Senior Republicans expressed concerns and continue hardline tactics could damage their chances in 2026 midterms. Yeah, it is going to damage your 2026 midterms. This is why the GOP wants to cheat. Donald Trump has taken this up with the Supreme Court in reference to the Voting Rights Act and gerrymandering. They want to gain, 30 seats of representation so that they can maintain the control in the House and the Senate. I think despite whatever you're going to try to do, I don't think people want to vote you in anymore. I think most Americans know who the blame is, and they see the handwriting on the wall. At least I choose to believe that. A federal judge has issued a temporary nationwide injunction halting President Trump's plan to fire thousands of federal workers. The ruling cites violations of due process and potential breaches of labor agreements. The American Federation of Government Employees hailed the decision as a victory for the Constitution and workforce that keeps the country running. Trump has a tendency to appeal all of these decisions up to the Supreme Court. I'm sure that's coming soon. U.S. military officials say they are forced to sign NDAs. Now, why would we have our people sign NDAs? What exactly is going on in South America? So reports from Reuters and The Guardian indicate that U.S. military personnel stationed in South America have been compelled to sign these. The NDAs reportedly restrict discussion of regional operations, including anti-narcotics missions and maritime strikes, because we could be killing innocent people and pretending that they're smuggling drug narcotics. It also gives us a reason to go in there and kill and take over the country and get rid of Maduro under the guise of drug intervention or halting drug shipments here into the United States. Mass layoffs have been announced by major companies. Amazon, Paramount, UPS, and Ford are among several major corporations announcing large-scale layoffs this week. The companies cite economic uncertainty and operational restructuring, though analysts warn the trend signals a broader slowdown. Labor economists say the cuts could impact more than 100,000 jobs. And if you don't think we're in some type of revamped depression, I have news for you. Between the shutdown, tariff and trade wars, and mass layoffs, this is it. Judge intensifies oversight over Chicago immigration crackdown, according to Reuters. A federal judge has intensified court oversight on federal agents operating in Chicago amid reports of aggressive immigration sweeps. I think that more judges need to get involved with this. This needs to end. I don't know how we're going to do it. Again, this will probably go to the Supreme Court. Israel has resumed bombing campaign in Gaza, ending the ceasefire, even though there was no real ceasefire. And then fear of mass killings of thousands trapped in Sudan city. According to BBC News, fears are growing of mass killings in Sudan after a militia group seized control of the city of Fasher. Thousands of civilians are reportedly trapped without food, water, or medical aid as armed fighters take over hospitals and public buildings. This is your evening news rundown. I'm Simply Sugar. Stay smart, stay safe, stay informed. Like, share, and follow if you can.